Hello everyone, welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories! In the last video, we started Orlock's route and it wasn't off to a good start because he brought me to the worst place imaginable. And now I have to look at Lee again. Like, what is this? Orlock, please. I want to escape from here. Take me away! Yeah, remember Dante's route when I was like really upset that I was kidnapped and taken to the Visconti? I would actually love if that happened right now. Take me to the Visconti, please. Again, Orlock. It's your route, you can come. I'm fine with you being there. In fact, you're the only thing that's gonna make being in the Lao Shu bearable. I just don't want to be here. But I'm very curious to see where this goes. Number one, just because we're in the Lao Shu, and I'm wondering if we're gonna stay here the whole time. I'm hoping not. And I'm also very curious about Orlock's relationship with this whole, I forget his name, the guy he worships, Rosberg, is that who it was? How I think that he's just totally full of it, and based off everything that we learned in Dante's route, I'm like, this is a load of crap, and I'm wondering if Orlock's gonna figure all that out. But yeah, okay, let's jump right back into it today. Lee.
まず一つ。先日の戦場取引ですが、その際、本国の使者からリュウ・ファンフイのファンがヤンと連絡を取りたがっているとの申し入れが。
面倒だな。あいつらが言うことは何年経っても変わり映えしない。
まあ聞くだけは聞いてください。伝えないと俺がリュウ・ファンフイに睨まれます。これが使者から渡された文章です。
I rolled open the scroll from Lee and looked inside to see what was written.
つまらんな。
Threats upon threats and a command to get things settled quickly. I tossed the scroll onto the ground.
ねえねえ、何が書いてあったの？
It had threats upon threats.
言っただろう。いつもと同じだ。
本国で口だけ出す連中は気楽でいいよね。
まったくだ。しかし、そろそろ向こうもしびれを切らす頃合いか。いいだろう。俺も小競り合いには飽きたところだ。
いや、それはまさか。
What?
動くぞ。
What does that mean? I'm scared. The room went into fervor at my words. Everyone wanted a chance at the action. But to me, this was just the first of many things to come.
もし俺の血がたぎることがあるとすれば、それはまだもう少し先の話だ。
Oh, Yang, what are you up to? I hoped it would be adequate stimulation. There were a number of people I had in mind for whom I had great expectations. You worry me. New chapter! Chapter 2! I am glad to have my own room at least. That is a perk. Morning arrived and I awoke in my bed feeling depressed. Same girl. I don't want to be here. I looked around at my unfamiliar surroundings. This isn't a dream. I was brought here last night and told about Bishop Rosberg's bullshit prophecy. This was so surreal that I was hoping it had all been a dream. I still can't believe... No, I don't want to believe what's happening. I heaved a deep sigh.
本当は治安の悪いブルローネから今すぐにでもあなたを連れ出したい。けど今はまだその時ではないと経過が。だからこの地のブルローネの未来のためあなたには今しばらくとどまってほしい。
But I don't want to. Does that mean once the time comes I'm going to have to leave Berlone? I had never left Berlone before. My greatest worry was of the possibility that I'd be forced to leave my homeland. If that happens, then I'd want to at least say goodbye to everyone. Who is it? Thank God it's you.
朝食の時間です。
Can I just eat it in here? I don't want to go out there. Hearing Orlock's voice brought me some comfort. At the very least, it was much easier to be with him than the Lao Shu. I know. Then again, I'm not sure how much I can trust him. I'm coming.
おはようございます。
Good morning, Orlock.
食事をする部屋はこっちです。 あなたの準備が終わったら
Orlock, I really don't want to go there. I'm afraid. Thank you. I'm actually ready now. Orlock nodded at me in response. Orlock didn't appear to be someone I should be afraid of. My only option now was to believe in him. The room he led me to was already packed with members of the Lao Shu.
あ、ダメだよな。僕のおかずは僕が食べるんだから。
そうなの？知らなかった。だってフェイのものも私のものも大体同じようなものでしょ？
じゃあ僕もおかゆからエビだけもらうね。
そんなの許されない。
Within the crowd were Lon and Faye, the children who showed me to my room.
オルロック、エビちょうだい、エビ。ダメならそっちの子でもいいから。
よくない。彼女のものは彼女のもの。奪うつもりなら
Dang.
俺が相手になる。
エビごときで本気になってるよ。
最初に喧嘩売ったのはランだからね。仕方ないね。
あの双子はだいたいいつもあんな調子。気にしなくていいです。
Okay. I nodded awkwardly, but seeing them so lively felt strange to me. I can't believe they're with the Lao Shu. Yeah, they had a rough upbringing. This is actually nice for them. Orlock led me to an open seat while shooing them away. Soon enough, a piping hot dish was served. What's this?
朝がゆです。ここの食事はだいたいヤンの好みに合わせてるらしい。
Rice porridge. I've heard of it before. I thought it was like risotto, but it's a bit runnier than I thought.
今日のおかゆは魚のアラで取った出汁にエビとかホタテとか入れてあるんだよ。
美味しいよ。あ、美味しくないから私にエビ。
Lon! Stop trying to steal my shrimp!
ダメ。
Oh, I don't mind sharing.
ダメです。あなたにはしっかり食べて栄養をとってもらいたい。
Orlock looked straight into my eyes. I could tell he was concerned about my well-being. I see. Thank you, Orlock. I'll enjoy the meal. I scooped a bit of the steaming hot porridge with my wooden spoon. Is this fried bread?
友情が気になる。なりますか？
A long, deep-fried bread, often enjoyed with porridge and soy milk. No, I've just never seen it before.
そうですか。麺類や粥の類によく入れるらしいです。
Oh, thank you for telling me.
いえ、お役に立てたなら幸いです。
Orlock looked at me gently, then stood next to me in silence. What about you? I was literally just about to say, like, aren't you going to eat?
俺は大丈夫です。
He ate already? It felt strange having him stand next to me like this. Despite my foreign surroundings, I bowed my head to pray like I usually did. I sensed someone's eyes on me the moment I finished my prayer. You like when I pray? Orlock was looking at me happily. What is it?
ラオ州では食事前のお祈りなんてする者はいないです。
That'd be out of character for them.
俺以外できちんと祈る人、久しぶりに見たから安心したというか。
I see. I heard the Lao Shu didn't believe in God. No wonder no one here is praying. The cultural and religious differences were much greater than I thought. It wasn't a stretch to imagine that Orlock might not fit in with the people here. I began my meal, taking in spoonful after spoonful of the porridge. Suddenly, tension filled the air. Ah, not Yang! I too am filled with tension when he's around. Yang entered with a tired look on his face. The whole room fell silent at Yang's seemingly angry presence.
ヤン、 相変わらず機嫌悪いね。
It's like his state of being is angry. Bad mood.
朝はからきしだからねヤン。
それにしてもいつもよりひどいんじゃない？
Orlock whispered in my ear as the twins giggled gleefully.
時々ヤンはああいう感じになる。でも何もせずに放っておけば何かされることもない。
My lips are sealed. Okay. Which means something will happen if I speak to him? Although the thought crossed my mind, I quickly subdued my curiosity. Yeah, no, do not speak to him. I don't want to F around and find out. The meal continued, but I couldn't stop thinking long enough to find my appetite. Orlock looked at me with concerned eyes.
口に合わない。
No, it's good, but
どうかしましたか？
I'm just worried about Sister Sophia. I hope she's recovering from her injury. Yeah, remember when you punched her? I'm sure she's also worried about me, especially with what's happened. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have punched her. Orlock? Is it possible for me to go to the church just for a bit? I mean, it may be the last time I get to go there.
あなたがシスターを気にかけているのは知っていました。けど、俺はできればここにいてほしい。ゲイカもそうおっしゃるはずです。
His Excellency can suck it!
教会よりずっとここの方が安全で、あまり外に出るのは良くない。
I don't feel safe here. Also, safe from who? Dante? Because I would be A-okay if he took me. I'd be okay if Gilbert took me too. Is it because I could be attacked by the Falzoni family just like yesterday? You don't understand. That's what I want.
はい。あなたは狙われてるから。
But that's better than the Lao Shu! God, His Excellency is stupid. Okay, let's see here. I love that the correct answer is I really want to go. Huh. Because truly, I want to go. Please, I really want to go. I don't like it here. If the Falzone is after me, then the church may be in danger too. It was only intuition, but it was still more than enough to make me anxious.
わかりました。あなたがそこまで言うなら仕方ないです。
Man, it's only been like a day and I'm already get to go back.
教会に行ってあなたの不安が晴れるといいと。
Thank you, Orlock.
でも一つだけ条件がある。
Condition?
護衛として俺が同行します。
I mean, I already expected that. With that, Orlock walked toward where Yang was seated. Huh? Wait. What? Is he serious? Orlock walked up to Yang and began speaking to him in a nonchalant tone.
彼女は教会に行く。俺が同行する。
Yang had been frowning all the while from his headache, but he must have heard our conversation. He replied quickly and without a care.
まあ好きにすればいい。
He then went silent. He didn't touch the food in front of him. Instead, he seemed to be chuckling. Why? I'm afraid of you. His reaction worried me somewhat, and I hastily finished my meal. Why is he laughing? I stepped outside and took in a deep breath. I feel like I've been reborn. Staying overnight in an unfamiliar place took quite a toll. I breathed in the fresh air a number of times when I noticed Orlock looking at me. What's the matter? When you looked at me like that, I feel a little embarrassed. And kind of
い
shy.
え、特に何も。
Okay. I was sure he had something on his mind. As I wondered what he was thinking about, he suddenly spoke.
生き返るってどういうことか聞いてもいいですか？
Huh? I glanced around the area a moment and responded to his somewhat timid question. I shouldn't say this out loud, but I just meant it feels good to be outside. I suppose the fresh air made me feel like I was born again. Orlock was nodding as if he'd just learned something
やっ
significant.
ぱり落ち着かないです
Yes,
か？
very.
あいえ、
I'm very uncomfortable there, Orlock.
あまり余計な話をしてる暇ない。できるだけ急ぎましょう。
That was prattle to him? He abruptly ended our short conversation, which made me feel a little lonely. You know we can walk and talk at the same time, right? But I hurried and followed his lead. I knew this place well. The closer I got to the church, the more my legs urged me forward. If I had to leave Berlone, I may as well take a good look at the place one last time. Sister Sophia, you recovered from your punch! I ran toward her the moment I entered the refectory.
リリー、はあ、よかった。無事だったのですね。
Well, that's up for debate. Yes, and you, Sister Sophia?
あの後、エレナがすぐに気づいてくれて、お医者様に来ていただけましたから、ちゃんと手当てしていただきました。もう大丈夫。安心してくださいね。
I felt tears welling in my eyes, seeing Sister Sophia's bright smile. Thank goodness. Just being able to speak to Sister Sophia like this brought joy to my heart. I felt a gentle warmth come over me.
私のことよりもあなたのことです。一体何があったのです？
Sister Sophia, I was taken to the Lao Shu. Oh, well...
リリアーナ、
I suddenly heard Orlock's whisper. He pulled me close to him.
あ
What?
のお方の件は他の人に言わないでください。
Okay, I won't talk about how I think that His Excellency is a big phony. I'm just gonna upset Orlock because I'm just gonna constantly be like shitting on him. Like, not on Orlock, on His Excellency. Like, stop it. No, I'm trying to help you see the light, Orlock. Oh, okay.
あなたは
You're the one that punched me! Sister Sophia gasped, seeing Orlock standing beside me.
俺を覚えてますか、シスタ
Orlock removed the hood covering his face.
ー。俺は先日彼女を教会から連れ去ったもの。あの時どうしても彼女を安全な場所に連れて行かなければと考えてて、怪我をさせてしまって本当にごめんなさい。あなたも
I cut him off.
俺も神を信じる同志なのに。
私が怪我をしたことについては怒っていませんよ。あなたが悔いているなら、なおのこと責めるつもりはありません。
はい。ごめんなさい、シスタ
Upon hearing his response, Sister Sophia's expression grew somber.
ただ、彼女を無理やりに連れ去ったこと、これは今も納得していません。もしあなたがこの子に無理を強いているなら、私は何度でも体を張ります。あなたから彼女を取り返す必要があるなら、今も私は立ち向かうつもりです。
Oh, Sister Sophia's gonna take you on. I want to see her just like, she's actually like a really badass nun and is like, huh, huh. Within Sister Sophia's calm voice was a bold resolve. I responded to Sister Sophia. Orlock isn't a bad person. Listen, I know that Orlock's not a bad person because this is my 4th route. But it's kind of funny that Lily's saying that after like a day. I don't even think it's been 24 hours. Wait a minute, Sister Sophia. Orlock isn't a bad person. I jumped in to defend Orlock. I was certainly surprised myself, but he acted for the purpose of my well-being. He did abduct me, but he even brought me here because I asked him. So don't worry, Sister Sophia. Orlock listened to me silently. It felt as though he was happy to hear me defending him.
では、あの後何があったのか。
Well, as I was about to explain what happened to me that night...
Sister!
Oh my god, these kids! They did this in Dante's route too. It's like, right as we're in the middle of an important conversation, these kids show up and are like, hey! Play with us! Like, god! They show up at the worst possible moments.
それにお帰りなさいお姉ちゃん。どこに行ってたの？
そっちの人、この間のお兄ちゃんだよね。今日はお祈り？
違う。
じゃあお姉ちゃんもお兄さんも一緒に遊ぼう。
リリーは今私と大事なお話をしています。
Yeah,
少し待っていてくださいね。
important business.
そうなの？つまんないな。
ねえ、お兄ちゃんは？お兄ちゃんは暇？
The kids looked at Orlock with earnest eyes.
急ぎのようは。
じゃあこっちに来て。
Wait a minute. I tried to stop them at the sight of Orlock being manhandled by the kids. He then looked at me with his brow raised.
何？
Are you alright, Orlock? I mean, is it a bother?
構わない。俺がいない方が二人で話しやすい。だから俺が子供たちと遊ぶくらいは。
Come on! Pulling him. Before he could finish, Orlock was dragged away by the kids. I sure hope he's okay. After seeing him go, I turned around to face Sister Sophia. I'm sorry about that, Sister Sophia. Now, about what happened.
なるほど。
It was hard to explain what happened without mentioning Bishop Roseberg and his prophecy. I did explain that I needed to stay under the Lao Shu's custody for a while until things settled down. Sister Sophia fell into deep thought a number of times during my explanation, but didn't say a word. I was thankful that she listened to me.
事情はともかく、やはり危険なことだ
I
と
know,
思
with
い
the
ま
Lao
す。
Shu. Also, can't you tell Lily, like, you know, the Falzone are, like, not gonna, like, kill you, or they don't have any, like, bad intentions, because, like, you're kind of in with them.
ラオシュがいつまであなたを保護してくれるのかもわかりませんし、あなたが教会に帰れる方法はないか、私の方でも考えてみます。何より大切なのはあなたの安全です。どうか気をつけてくださいね。
Thank you, Sister Sophia. At the very least, I think I can put my trust in Orlock. Sister Sophia listened quietly and seemed to be deep in thought again. She then quickly looked up and checked the time.
ごめんなさいね。せっかく会いに来てくれたのに、私はこれから出かけなければなりません。
Don't worry, I came only to say hello. Be careful out there, Sister Sophia.
ありがとう。あなたはゆっくりしていってくださいね。
With that, Sister Sophia kissed me on the cheek and quickly headed out. I heard the kids shouting just as Sister Sophia left. What's going on? I left the refectory and went to the garden.
ウーノ、どうえ、トレステラ。
オルロック、すごい速い。速いのにちゃんが振り返ったら全然動かない。すごい。
これくらいなら簡単。
While one of them turned away and counted, the others closed in on the person counting. After counting to 3, the person then turned around. Whoever was seen moving after that point would have to go back to the starting point. They were playing the traditional game of statues. Oh, is that what you're calling it?
オルロック振り返るのも早いよ。止まるの間に合わなくてつい動いちゃう。
何かルールを間違えた？
間違ってない。すごいだけ。
あ、そうだ。次はカルチョしよう。僕ボール持ってくる。
カルチョ？俺したことない。
だったら教えてあげる。
わかった。
Now they were playing a game where they kicked a ball without using their hands. All Orlock was doing was moving between the kids, kicking the ball back and forth. But soon,
もらうよ。
let me own these kids. He quickly found the right timing to take the ball away from his opponent.
追いつけない。
Orlock quickly weaved around the kids while kicking the ball. He quickly made his way to the opponent's line to make the goal.
これでいい？
すっごい。今のどうやったの？
僕 にも教えて教えて。
The kids surrounded Orlock. Wait a minute, is he smiling? He never does that. For a second, I could swear I saw Orlock smiling like I'd never seen before. Lily, I have seen that smile before, actually. I've seen that sprite. I carefully looked at his face again. Yes, he is smiling. Orlock is probably younger than me. Looking at his youthful smile was making me think that way. In fact, seeing him at the center of the huddle of kids made him look pretty cute. But another thought crossed my mind. He can kill people too. Well, he doesn't like to kill. He hurt a lot of people too. He waded through the mafia all by himself and fought them all off. It doesn't seem like he'll harm me. So I'm sure his apology to Sister Sophia was sincere. Maybe it was because of the innocence he showed. I didn't have solid proof of who he really was, but I was sure my intuition was correct. Even so, I need to remember that he's strong enough to kill others.
リリアーナ、シスターがいないけど、話はもう終わった？
Before I knew it, he escaped the kids and was now standing in front of me. Yes, I'm done, thank you. Also, thank you for playing with them. Thank you for playing with them. They must have had fun playing with
あ
you.
なたの役に立てたなら幸い。
Orlock looked a bit embarrassed and shifted his eyes away from me.
でも、俺、こんなにたくさんの子供に囲まれたのは初めてで、
I wonder what your life has been like, Orlock. I'm sure I'll find out.
少し戸惑いました。
You didn't have any siblings?
はい。それに、俺の周りにいたのは大人ばかりでした。
I see.
だから、ちょっと新鮮だった。
Orlock looked at me with gentle eyes.
ねえねえお姉ちゃん、僕お腹空いちゃった。
Oh, it's about time for lunch, isn't it? Orlock, are you getting hungry as well? You must have had breakfast earlier than me.
いえ、今朝は特に何も。
Why? Huh? You didn't eat?
はい。必要な時に最低限の食事をしま
That's
す。
bad. Bad eating habits. When you need
パン
to.
とか水とか
Orlock,
です。
you can't live off bread and water. Huh? That's it? Wait right here. I'll help get the lunch served. You're going on about how I need to eat well and have healthy food. I don't know. You're talking about my diets and how I need to be well. And you live off bread and water? I needed to serve him something to eat. I quickly headed toward the kitchen.
あ、
Too late.
お姉ちゃん台所に行ったの？
そうみたい。
じゃあオルロック、ご飯の時間までもうちょっと遊ぼう。
あ、うん。
Elena was in the kitchen helping to prepare lunch. Have we seen the church's kitchen yet? I don't think so. Elena!
リリーなの？
Elena, let's hope you have another successful route of not being harmed. Yes, I'm home, Elena.
よかった。あなたが帰ってきてくれて。
Elena smiled and hugged me, breathing a sigh of relief.
心配したんだから。
I'm sorry, Elena. I closed my eyes and apologized as we embraced.
一体何があったの？
I'll explain later, but first let's get lunch ready, shall we? Elena looked at me with her eyes wide as I prepared the lunch to be served.
今日のお昼は何？
We have cod aqua pazza today. This game doesn't run out of foods that are hard for me to pronounce. It was a dish of fresh seafood and roasted cod, simmered in white wine and fresh tomatoes. The dish was garnished with olives and a sprig of rosemary. There's also salmon and cream bruschetta. It was toasted, garlic-rubbed baguette slices, baked until golden and fragrant. We topped it with a generous portion of chopped salmon and cream cheese. We even have that and anchovy pasta, a type of cauliflower associated with the species. God, like I just said, this game does not run out of things, specifically foods, for me to not know how to pronounce.
美味しそう。オルロックもいっぱい食べてね。
あ、あ
He looks cramped with all the kids around him. With the dishes set on the table, we offered our usual prayer of thanks before the meal. Lunch was finally served, and the kids immediately took scoops into their mouth. I'm really having trouble reading today. I literally almost said they took soups into their mouth. As for Orlock, he's so quiet. I stared at him, wondering why he was eating so quietly and keeping to himself. What's that look on his face? Was there something you didn't like?
いえ、とても美味しい。リリアーナは料理がうまい。
I'm glad you like it, but all I did was help out Elena. The only thing I made myself was the dolce. It's panna cotta with blueberry sauce today. It means cooked cream in Italian. This treat is made using cream, milk, and sugar, then formed with gelatin. I think it came out well. Orlock scoops the panna cotta into his mouth. He looked at me with a serious expression.
これもとても美味しい。
Thank you. What is it?
感動してました。リリアーナは特別な存在だって改めて驚いて。
Why? Because I can make dessert? Special?
あなたはこんなに立派な料理が作れて子供たちにもすごく好かれています。やっぱり芸家が受けた信託は正しかった。
No, it's not. Listen, I'm special because I'm the key maiden, but all that other stuff has nothing to do with it. Orlock, I hate to tell you this, but His Excellency is full of it.
あなたこそ選ばれた存在です。
I'm the key maiden. Watch His Excellency not be full of it, and this whole time I'm so adamant, like, nah, he sucks. I don't know, I just don't trust him. Especially given what I know from Dante's route. I really don't think so. I couldn't help but smile at Orlock's reverence towards me. Still, it seemed as though he sincerely believed every word he said. Well, I do think he believes every word he says. Can I ask you for 2 favors?
はい。あなたの願いなら何なりと。
Well, firstly, please don't treat me in any special way.
でもあなたは
Second, I prefer that you call me by what everyone else calls me, Lily. Orlock shut his mouth as if he didn't know what to say. After a brief pause, he spoke.
いけない。だって敬語を使わないのは不遜だから。
I am a normal person, but talking to me the way you do now puts some distance between us. I'd rather you to speak normally so that I can feel at ease when we speak. Please?
いえ。でも
Am I asking too much?
わかりました。じゃなくてわかった。すぐにできるかはわからないけどやってみる。
Thank you, Orlock. I really appreciate it. Orlock looked away as if he was embarrassed seeing me smile. I see that blush. With lunch finished, the kids came storming toward Orlock
オ
again.
ルロック、また一緒に遊ぼうよ。
今度はおままごと？お絵かきはどう？
俺は
Orlock looked at me with pleading eyes. I'm sorry, but we need to clear up the dishes. But if Orlock is okay, I'm sure he can go out and play with you.
わかった。あなたがそう言うなら。
I watched Orlock being dragged away again and collected the plates to bring to the kitchen.
そんなことがあったのね。
Okay, I told Elena everything, I guess. I carefully chose my words to explain to Elena what happened. I'm sorry I can't share everything. It's just that I'm not sure myself either. Elena had a worried look on her face, but soon enough she gave a smile.
でもオルロック、私も彼のことは悪い人じゃなさそうだって思うわ。あれだけ子供たちに好かれているんだし、遊んでくれるのも助かっちゃう。私だけであの子たちの相手をするのはもうヘトヘトだもの。
Oh, Elena. Oh, talking with Elena while cleaning up took a while, and the sun began to set. Meanwhile, recollect. Where are we headed? I want to be here! Oh,
怪我の具合
Dante!
はどうだ？
大丈夫だよ。しばらく銃は持てないくらいで命に別状はない。
そうか。
Nicholas spoke in his usual light manner, but I could tell his wound was deep.
ごめん。僕が前線に出られないと動きづらいよね。
I held my hand up to tell Nicola that he didn't need to apologize.
さっきシスターが来た。
I thought so. When she was like, I have to go somewhere, I was gonna say it, and then I didn't, because I literally forgot. I was like, is she going to meet with Dante, maybe?
彼女が教会に来たと教えてくれた。護衛付きだったらしいがな。
護衛？教会にラオ州の人間が来たってこと？
なあ、随分と挑発的な真似をする。
Well, not really a Lao Shu.
ラオ州に新顔が一人いただろう。恐ろしく強いな。
ああ。
こちらもそれなりに対策を考えてから動く必要がある。ラオ州への襲撃は時期を見るとしても、彼女については早急に手を打たなければ。
Please do! I don't want to be at the Lao Shu!
ラオ州をもう少し探ってみるよ。
頼む。
I watched Nicola as he left the room.
奴には見覚えがある。だが、どこで？
Orlock? Maybe at the church?
以前街中で目にしたのか。いや。
Nicola gets information from him. What? What's that? That was creepy! What the heck was that? Ooh! The noise it made. I'm sure it was just a sound effect. I don't know if it really had anything to do with... What was that? Okay. I went to the garden, but I didn't hear any of the kids playing. I wondered if they're playing elsewhere. I peeked into the garden to discover Orlock tired on the ground with the kids lying down around him. You're like their babysitter, Orlock. They're sleeping? All the kids were sound asleep and smiling as if they were having good dreams. They're so cute. They were like tiny angels. They're going to get a cold like that. I quietly snuck up on them to try and cover them all with my shawl. Suddenly... Good morning! Orlock opened his eyes. He caught me off guard. I thought he was sleeping. I'm sorry, did I wake you?
眠ってない。目を閉じていただけだから。
Orlock slowly sat up as if nothing happened. We quietly moved away from the sleeping children so that we could talk a bit. Thank you for playing with the kids. They all seem so happy. It's been quite a while since they played this much.
久々に?
Well, we don't have boys your age around here. So the kids must be looking up to you like you're their brother. Big bro! Which is why I'm not surprised at all seeing them so happy like this.
子供たちが嬉しいと、あなたも嬉しい?
Huh?
だって今、あなたがすごく嬉しそうな顔をしてたから。
Yes, they are my family after all. I'm happy if my family is happy.
家族。
I get the feeling you might not have that, Orlock. Orlock mumbled words to himself and fell into thought. I feel bad about waking them up, but they'll need to go inside soon. If they sleep here, they won't be able to fall asleep tonight with how quickly the nights fall. I went over and gently woke them up. They all rubbed their eyes and woke up from their sweet dreams.
まだ眠いよ。
Nap time's over for now. Everyone go inside. It's cold out here. Orlock looked on quietly as I got the kids to go inside. I'm back. The next morning, Orlock came to see me just as I was about to leave my room.
おはよ
Good morning,
う。
Orlock.
今日も教会に行く？
Am I allowed to? Huh? I didn't expect him to say that to me. I started looking for words. Can I
あ
go?
なたが行きたいなら。
What is the point in me being kept here then? Like, why don't you just live with me at the church? Like, I'm just gonna spend all day there. It didn't seem like he was all that willing, but I was still happy that he gave me the option. But I recalled what he said yesterday. I'd better ask just in case. Orlock, I recall you telling me something when we went to the church before. That it wasn't a good idea to be going out, right?
よくないけど。あなたに不自由させるのもよくないから。
Thank you, Orlock. I really appreciated his considerate reply. Moving between Veleno and the church. We had been traveling between the two districts daily. This is weird. She basically kind of gets to maintain her normal life if she's constantly going to the church. Huh, never had that before. Yeah, it's like, what is the point in me being at the Lao Shu then? I'm just hanging out at the church as per usual. Somehow, I grew accustomed to it. It didn't feel dangerous at all, to be honest. He came every morning to ask. I nodded as usual, then hesitantly began to speak. We've been going back and forth between the church and Veleno the past few days, but nothing has happened so far. It feels like there's no danger around. Aside from moving between the two districts and living with the Lao Shu, my life really hasn't changed much from when I was back at the church. That's what I was thinking. Like, you are pretty much able to live your usual life. I looked at Orlock and asked him what had long been on my mind. Let's see, what is on my mind? Is it still dangerous? Is it still dangerous out there?
はい。敵はいる。
And are they still after me?
だと思う。
But nothing has happened at all. Maybe they gave up? No, they didn't. And I'm assuming by enemies you mean the Falzone. Orlock went quiet. It looks like he was deep in thought.
諦めてはいないと思う。今は静観してるだけ。あなたは気づいてないけど、教会に行き来するとき、
Oh, really?
ファルツォーネの構成員はこちらの動きを監視してる。
Huh? I didn't notice at
も
all.
し俺たちが隙を見せれば、
They'll swoop in and take me, but that's what I want. An Orlock you can join.
ファルツォーネはすぐにでもあなたに手を伸ばすと思う。
Good. You don't understand. That's what I want. Like I said, you can come. This is your route after all. I just don't want to be here. I feel like I'm on the wrong side. I felt a shiver run down my spine. To think, we were being watched all this time. Orlock. And Orlock protected me through it all. Thank you. I gave him my thanks and repented for my overly optimistic view of the situation. A few days passed. As usual, Orlock and I headed down to the Lao Shu's dining area for breakfast. Surprisingly, Yang was already there. It was very unusual to see him ahead of us. He also didn't look as lethargic as usual.
お前たちに提案がある。
Oh no. I don't want a proposition from you. Yang began to speak before the meal arrived. Although he was smiling, it was hard to tell what was really going on inside him.
教会に毎日通っているそうだな。
Yes?
ああ、
信心深いのは素晴らしいことだ。だが、俺は二人に危険がないか心配でな。
What are you up to?
そこでぜひ、ラオ州からも護衛をつけたい。構わん。
Why? They're gonna ruin it.
護衛なら俺がいる。それで問題ない。
もちろん、彼女だけを守るのなら、お前一人でも十分すぎる戦力だ。しかし、先日の襲撃のように、 ファルソーネがなりふり構わない手段を取ることもあり得る。教会に襲撃があったらどうする？
Yangman looked at me. His cold stare struck fear into me.
教会の人間を見捨てて一人逃げるか？それ
Of course not. I raised my voice in anger, and Yang listened calmly.
ということは護衛役は大いに越したことはないな。
But your men are such jerks!
いかにオルロックといえど教会の人間すべてを単独で守るのは難しいだろう。
You think 2 of your men are gonna be able to take on the whole Falzone, though? Orlock didn't say a word. His expression was troubled.
聖なる存在に万が一のことがあってはラオ州としてもロズベルグ教に顔向けできん。ぜひ協力させてくれ。
Orlock hesitantly nodded back at Yang in acceptance of his offer. What did I do? My anger led me to a result I didn't want. Now the Lao Shu would be accompanying us. I know I can trust Orlock, but to be honest, I didn't trust the Lao Shu at all. Same. Was there any way out of this? Breakfast was served as I sat anxiously. The food was tasteless to me now. The Lao Shu accompanied us from that day forward. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! When he was talking about the Lao Shu, like 2 guards accompanying, I thought it was gonna be like 2 faceless NPCs, not Lee! Oh, this is awful. Oh my god. I especially don't like him being here. Like, I know it was in a different route, but I don't like him being here in the same place as Elena after what he did to her. Like, I don't want him anywhere near her.
Oi, Baba! 何見てやがる? とっとと消えろ!
Oh my god, this is why I didn't want to bring them. They're such assholes. A Lao Shu soldier intimidated an old woman coming to say her prayers. Why, you mind your manners.
悪い悪い。はるかの雰囲気に慣れてなくてな。
Yeah, well, get used to it.
俺たちは聖女様の護衛だからよ。つい気張っちまったんだ。許してくれ。
I thought Yang said 2 guards. Why is there Lao Shu A and B plus Lee? The old lady turned around and left in a hurry. I let out a heavy sigh. This isn't going to go well. I only foresaw worse things ahead. Seeing that it wouldn't be best to remain inside the church, I went up to the garden where I found Elena.
リリー、これはどういうことなの？
Elena, stay away from Lee. I wasn't surprised by her response. After all, the Lao Shu were stationed all over the church grounds, glaring at all who passed by. Things just happened. I tried to find the words to explain to her when...
You
guys are here too? Oh my god, it's the whole freaking Lao Shu coming here? I literally thought there was just gonna be 2 guards. Nope. The twins assigned to guard me came to me in their usual manner. So the twins are my 2 guards, but there's also 7 billion other Lao Shu here?
あっちの建物は何?
It's the dormitory. It's where everyone lives.
じゃあ行ってみようよ。
探検ね。出発出発。
Huh? Wait. As if they'd listen, they quickly pranced their way toward the dormitory like wild rabbits.
あの子たちもラオ州なの？
Yes. I'd better make sure they don't do anything. I ended up chasing after Lon and Faye all over the church grounds.
ねえ、お姉ちゃん。あのおじさんたち、朝からずっといるけど、何してるの？なんかね、笑ってたり怒ってたりして。
You're scaring the children! The children were taking notice of the odd situation. They won't do anything bad, but it's best that you stay away, okay?
何かするようなら俺が止めるから。
He nodded, but I could tell the kids were all scared and worried. This isn't good. Even if the guards were there to protect me, it was only making matters here worse. Everyone was scared now. Well, that sucks. But we're gonna go ahead and end today's video here. Yeah, not good. No, the whole Lao Shu is just running amok in the church. I imagine it would just drive away normal people who go there as well. Maybe I read it wrong. I could have swore Yang was like, I'll send 2 guards with you, not the entire Lao Shu. Yeah, don't like that Lee is there either. It's like, I thought, see, in Yang's route, he was just kind of off doing his own thing at his place. So why is he here, and why is he being cooperative? I don't know. I want him away from Elena, though, that is for sure. But it's good to know that Lily is not trusting the Lao Shu either. Yang, he is up to something. I mean, it's very obvious just the way he's talking. You can tell he's up to something, and also he's just Yang. So of course he is. And it's interesting that Lily is also sort of like, she's like, I can tell Orlock believes this whole like his excellency and the prophecy stuff, but I don't think she definitely doesn't buy it, and I don't either. So I'm definitely very intrigued to see what the progression is going to be here with the Lao Shu and the church as well. And are we going to learn that, you know, the Falzoni, and I guess by extension the Visconti too, aren't really our enemies in this situation? Like, it's the one half of the church and the Lao Shu that are working together are definitely the issue here. But it's very cute to see Orlock being like a big brother to all the kids at the church. But his relationship with Lily is interesting in the sense that, like, at least right now, he sees her as this sort of like special person, you know, she's part of the prophecy, almost sort of like she's this idol in a way, like you can't touch her, like almost like he worships her in a way, you know, like this object of worship or whatever. And Lily's like, I'm just a normal person and I don't want you to treat me like that. So I'm wondering if like later on as their relationship progresses, that's gonna be like something that gets in the way, where Lily's like, you know, I wonder if he just still only views me or only likes me because I'm this special person in the prophecy or whatever. But yeah, I will say taking on the Lao Shu is a lot easier with Orlock by my side. I'm glad to not be alone in this like I was in the Yang's route. And even though it's kind of messed up right now, Lily has been for the most part been able to, you know, live her normal life, which is interesting. She's never had that before in this game. So yeah, very interesting, a lot of stuff going on, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. Is Lily gonna keep going to the church even though the Lao Shu are causing problems, or is this gonna be her sort of moment where she's like, I can't keep doing this to them? I guess we'll find out next time. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!